Hello and welcome back to the show, and today I'm going to be talking about WWE's King and Queen of the Ring event. So, WWE's King and Queen of the Ring event took place from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. We had a match on the pre-show for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. This match was fine. I mean, not bad, but not good. It just existed. This match was perfectly serviceable for what it was. Bianca and Jade win as they should. They just won these titles earlier this month. No reason to take the championships off of them. But what I will say though is this. This past Monday on Raw, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark won a #1 contenders match, and yet Candice and Indy just get a title match because they asked for it. How does this make any sense? Alright, the show kicked off with a match for the Women's World Championship, Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Rhea Ripley got injured on the second Raw after Mania at the hands of Liv Morgan due to a spot where I believe it was either the chair throw or her being pushed against the wall. Not really sure which spot she got injured in, but Rhea Ripley got injured and she vacated the Women's World Championship. There was a battle royal, which Becky Lynch won, and she became the Women's World Champion, which at the time was the right call. Becky Lynch was the only woman on the roster who had equivalent or close to the value that Rhea Ripley had at the time. This match, I'm gonna be honest, was not excited for it. Liv Morgan, to me, has... this Liv Morgan's revenge tour, not really buying it, not fully invested in Liv Morgan. I remember there was a promo that she and Becky cut a few weeks ago, and it was just not good. So I wasn't really rooting for this match to happen, and this felt like filler to me. But this match was really good. Becky and Liv produced a really good match, and this match was a pretty good opener. Flash forward to the end, Dominic Mysterio came out, and it was basically here to make sure that Liv Morgan didn't win the Women's World Championship. And his interference backfired. Liv Morgan was able to capitalize on a steel chair that Dominic introduced, and she beats Becky Lynch. Liv Morgan is the new Women's World Champion. This was the right call, in my opinion. Becky Lynch, to me, was always going to be a transitional champion because the story is Liv and Rhea, and Liv taking everything away from Rhea, the injury, the title, and eventually Dominic. So, storyline-wise, this was the right outcome. I can't say I'm overly excited for a Liv Morgan-Rhea Ripley feud. I mean, I'm excited for Rhea Ripley to come back on TV, but I don't know, man. I'm just not invested in Liv Morgan. Moving on, triple threat match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn, who got a great reaction last night, versus Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable. This match was excellent. This match was very good. Some high-intensity, fast-paced offense, some great spots, the triple ankle lock, great German suplex from Chad Gable, and the way Otis was utilized, everything about this match was excellent. I also really enjoyed the build of this match. So Chad Gable turned heel on Sami Zayn in Montreal, which was a great heel turn, him being German suplexed out of his wife's arms. Great visual, especially in Montreal. That crowd let him have it. And the reactions that Chad Gable is getting, it's very Kurt Angle-esque. And the way he's been presented, him berating Alpha Academy and Otis in particular, has been done brilliantly. Like, this heel turn so far has been excellent. Bronson Reed, great to see him back on TV. I do know that he was originally supposed to face Seth Rollins at Elimination Chamber before those plans got altered, so it's great to see him back, and in this role, he is too good not to be utilized, and all three of these guys killed it. This was an excellent match. Sami Zayn wins. He retains the Intercontinental Championship, pins Bronson Reed after a haluva kick, and that was the right call because the Zayn-Gable feud is going to continue after this, and so Bronson Reed had to eat the pinfall. And the way Otis was utilized, so Chad Gable threw Bronson Reed to the outside, and Otis hit a clothesline on Bronson Reed. Next, Chad Gable threw Sami Zayn to the outside, and Otis couldn't do it. He couldn't bring himself to clothesline Sami Zayn after the events of Raw this past Monday. So he hesitated, and he accidentally clotheslined Chad Gable. And that will be the catalyst that will hopefully turn Otis and the rest of Alpha Academy against Chad Gable, where he'll be on his own. That's where I see this going. I do believe that we might get a rematch with these guys either at Clash at the Castle or Money in the Bank. We'll see where that goes. And I'm looking forward to it because I'm really enjoying the story. Sami Zayn won, and that was the right call. Queen of the Ring Finals. Lyra Valkyria representing Monday Night Raw, and Nia Jax representing Friday Night SmackDown. Lyra Valkyria earned her spot in the finals by beating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky. Nia Jax got here by beating Naomi, Jade Cargill via disqualification, and Bianca Belair. To me, it was a no-brainer that Nia Jax was going to make it to the finals of the Queen of the Ring. On the Monday Night Raw side, it was a little 50-50 whether Lyra or Io were going to make it to the finals. However, if they went with Io and Nia, that would be heel versus heel, so it made sense for Lyra to earn her spot in the finals. Also, Lyra is a great wrestler, was a big fan of her work in NXT. This match was fine, nothing great or overly spectacular, just a fine match. Nia Jax wins, she beats Lyra and is the Queen of the Ring, and she earns a championship match against currently Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam. And I'm really glad that the winner of the Queen of the Ring and King of the Ring are getting championship matches instead of just a crown. I like that this tournament actually has future implications. Nia Jax wins. Match wasn't anything spectacular, but this was the right call. And I am fully predicting that Nia Jax will become the new WWE Women's Champion at SummerSlam. And following that, we're getting Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair in a Queen versus Queen feud. That's where I see this going. The King of the Ring Tournament Finals, Gunther versus Randy Orton. Gunther earned his spot here representing Monday Night Raw by beating Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, and Jey Uso. And Randy Orton earned his spot here representing SmackDown by beating AJ Styles, Carmelo Hayes, and Tama Tonga. There was no doubt in my mind that Gunther was always going to win this tournament. He was the first competitor to announce himself for this, and when the brackets were revealed, I knew that Gunther was going to make it to the finals of Monday Night Raw, and he was my pick to win this match. This match was really good. First of all, the entrances were excellent, and the crowd singing Randy Orton's theme song, excellent. The stare down, the crowd was chanting, "This is awesome," before these two guys even locked up. And this, to me, was a dream match. Randy Orton versus Gunther. This match was really good, really intense, really physical. There were some hard-hitting spots throughout this match. The chops from Gunther, there was a really sick-looking DDT. The backdrops on the announce table. There was a spot where Gunther hit a dropkick on Randy Orton's injured knee. Like, this match was really good. There was one spot in particular. Randy Orton tried to go for the RKO, but Gunther just pushed him aside, and Orton started selling the bag. That was a great counter. And the second time, Orton, he hit the RKO, but couldn't capitalize, and Gunther rolled out of the ring, and that was great storytelling. That was a great spot. Flash forward to the end of this match, though. So Orton goes for the RKO. Gunther counters into a crucifix spin, but Orton has his shoulder up. But the referee counts 3, and Gunther is celebrating, and Triple H comes out to hand him the crown. And it got me thinking, did they botch the finish, or was there like a timing issue? I don't really know what happened, but once I noticed that, could not unsee it. Still, this match was great up until that point. I really enjoyed this match. Right outcome, in my opinion. Gunther is going to be the next big thing in WWE, and he earns a shot for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam, and I am fully predicting that he will become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam. I think he's going to beat Drew McIntyre, who I'm predicting will beat Damian Priest at Clash at the Castle. That match was confirmed on this show. So Drew McIntyre is going to beat Damian Priest at Clash at the Castle, and Gunther is going to beat Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. that's where I see Gunther going. And his world title reign, I cannot wait for it to start. If his Intercontinental Championship reign was anything to go on, then this world title reign is just going to be epic. Main event for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defending against Logan Paul. Logan Paul is the United States champion, and I am really glad they didn't book this as a double title match, because there would only be one outcome, and that would be Cody winning. And if Cody won the United States Championship, he'd either have to take a pinfall and lose while being the WWE Champion to lose the US title, or he'd vacated the next SmackDown and we'd get a tournament to crown a new champion. And I wasn't a big fan of any of these ideas. I am glad that they just had Cody's WWE Championship on the line. This match was excellent. This match was very good. I actually enjoyed this more than the AJ Styles match at Backlash. To me, this was match of the night. This was excellent. The heel babyface dynamic worked really well in this match. Logan Paul, say what you will about him, he is an excellent heel. He really knows how to play up the crowd, and his interaction with Michael Cole during this match was excellent, especially revolving around the brass knuckles. That was a story during this match that was executed very well. Some great spots, hitting the Cody Cutter on the announce table, the frog splash through the announce table. That may have been spot of the night, to be perfectly honest. There was a moment where Cody leapt off the steel steps to do a dive on Logan, but Logan hit him with the brass knuckles right in the stomach. That was excellent. Closing sequence of this match, ref bump, Logan Paul hits a low blow, and he's about to hit Cody with the brass knuckles, and there was a special guest ring announcer. He held Logan's foot, causing a distraction. Cody Rhodes, he hits 3 crossroads on Logan Paul. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes retains the undisputed WWE Championship, as he should. He should not be losing that championship anytime, at least until next year. This was an excellent match. Both guys delivered fantastic performances, and this was great. Overall, WWE King and Queen of the Ring was a very good show. We had 3 amazing matches. All the outcomes were right. Yeah, looking forward to King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring hopefully becoming an annual pay-per-view. Would love to see this concept again next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. This should definitely be an annual thing. I'm excited to see what happens at Clash of the Castle, and I really enjoyed this show. To me, this was very good. Anyways, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.